Hi Rollers, this is part 3 of the May NAFO Truck Handover event. In this one I talked to Berr brothers, who formed the Berr Battalion, a volunteer group who is raising funds for Ukrainian army. Brothers Stefan and Collin are very inspiring, and I know you know that. We did a stream with them 2 days before this recording, and today is the time to post this video. I don't know why today exactly, just it happened like that. So my friends, please enjoy this awesome conversation.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey guys, look who I have in part 3. We did not finish our conversation in
Hi
part
there, hello.
2.
Hello.
And we have an addition on Stefan right now. That addition is some alien patch.
It's the Nemesis patch for the 412th.
Nice, so that's the unit who got your truck.
Oh, actually, no, we can't actually say which unit got the truck. But no,
shit.
they did not. No. You're okay. It wasn't them. I just met a guy who was with the 412th, and he heard about what we're doing, so he just was like, "Hey, I'll give you a patch."
Ah,
I
that's
was like,
really cool. I also met the guys from 120th Battalion of some Territorial Defense Brigade, so I also got some extra today. That's cool.
How many patches do you have now?
Somewhere around, I don't know, 100 or 150 or something like that. I did not count actually. But I still have a lot of patches for the raffle for rollers.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
waited around,
We'll raise another
We did
1,000.
not
soon.
yet tell you the story of the Rick rollers, right? Or did we?
I saw a Rick roller in our hotel room yesterday, or this morning. So I think Stefan got a patch from you.
Yes, but did he tell you why it is Rick Roller?
No, I don't know the story. What is the story?
So the story is that I did not have a name for my community members, and Dick Dawson once joined the stream, and he said, "You know what? I have the name for your guys. I'll call them Rick Rollers."
I like it.
Do you remember the prank?
No.
With the YouTube videos where you go like do.
No, it's not like that.
Okay, if something trendy
Listen.
happened, I find out about it 5 years after the fact.
No, man, it was 2012. So maybe you were. No, wait, we're siblings with you.
I was a
You were
baby
not
back
too
then.
baby. No, too much of a baby. Now, so what I need to tell you about this prank. So you ask some person, maybe a bit funny person, for some website. Okay, send me the link to the stuff you were talking about. And that person, instead of that website, sends you the link to Rick Ashley singing "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down." So people were trolling each other like that back in 2012.
Was it always that song?
It's always that song. It is called Rick Roll. That song is called Rick Roll.
Oh, okay.
So, and we're Rick Rollers. Sometimes we don't usually prank people, but sometimes that notification on my stream appears. Rick Ashley starts singing "Never Gonna Give You Up," and he appears there on the image. But I also wanted to, say that this song is very fitting for this community. We're never gonna give each other up. We're very dedicated, resilient, and we're kind and generous, and it's about love and dedication and all the stuff that unites us again around Ukraine against the invaders. So this one is very, very fitting. Which way? This way. So we have secret forces there. The guy who got the truck from Berr Brothers should not be shown on camera. This is why we're basically shuffling around. But I'm thinking maybe we ask him to put his mask on in about 5 minutes when he finishes his coffee, or maybe with a coffee. Can you drink through the mask? Of course you can. It's going to be a bit wet, but you still can pour some. Anyway, I'm joking, but tough guys. Okay. Guys, some soldiers are passing by, and we're like, ooh.
They look like Azov fighters.
Yeah, they look like ones, but I think there's no Azov patch on the sleeve. But anyway, guys, I wanted to say that Rick Rollers, it fits well. It fits our community well. So I've given one to Stefan yesterday, and he promised me to check if he has one at home. But if he has one at home, he will give the second one to
Very
you.
good.
Then you will get your second patch from Rick. So every time Collin comes to Ukraine, he has to get another Rick patch to commemorate the
You know,
ties to
guys,
Ukraine.
I think I maybe give you another patch today. His third. No, it's gonna be his second patch, not that one, but a bit later. Let's maybe talk about the truck more because we didn't do that.
Yes. So the truck is called Sanctions on Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the name we wanted to come up with.
Why that name?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was just a brilliant play on words because the politicians at the highest levels were really dropping the ball on continued sanctions and continued aid to Ukraine. So we decided to create some sanctions ourselves, put them on 4 wheels, and send them off.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and there's also a line called Hell on Wheels, so it's a little bit of a play on words.
I
Sanctions on Wheels.
know Hell on Wheels TV show.
Yeah.
Were you referring to that?
I didn't know it was a show, actually. I just was familiar with the phrase Hell on Wheels.
Yeah,
so,
I also know that phrase, and that means some. What does it mean, by the way? Initially, the phrase "Hell on Wheels." Is it about some
I think
convoy?
Yeah, it's something like just a difficult situation that's mobile, and it's like you're in hell, but if you're driving, then it's hell on wheels.
Yeah. Some. I may imagine some. I don't know, like wild circus with some demons on it, witches. I don't know.
Yeah, I think also when they were building the first railroad out in the U.S.
Yes.
All the way from California to.
That's actually what
Chicago.
that TV show is
Hell
about.
on Wheels. Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
Sometimes my brain doesn't work that well.
We also brought lots of candies from the Netherlands, where I live, and also Germany. So we have to make sure the soldiers are always well fed and have good morale. I believe we already showed the night vision camera, right?
We showed that. Let's show the Mavic drone.
Yes.
I see the drone detector is gone.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh no, it's just on the.
It's well camouflaged.
It wasn't seen from that side. Yeah, you're right. Well camouflaged. That's how you call it these days. Okay.
It's hiding in plain sight.
Okay, there's a present there.
Yeah, so this is from our friends in the UK, this patch. So they're the ones who contributed all of the stuff in the front of the truck. Mm-hmm. Like the bedding, the sheets, the energy drinks. And they also wanted to contribute a patch with the Mavic drone.
For freedom we rise.
Yes.
Freedom will rise. Beautiful one. Wow, and I like the multi-levelness. I cannot call it the texture in this case, probably, right?
Maybe the color contrast, maybe
the color contrast, but also how every layer is above the other one, like
layering.
Yes, multi-layered stuff.
Yeah, Colin, maybe it's easier for you to open up the jammer. So this is a detector. So sometimes units can choose between a jammer and detector. They wanted to choose a detector. Yeah. So it starts beeping if a drone is close.
I think I'm not going to unpack it.
Yeah, don't.
I'll leave that honor.
Yeah, but
to the
we
receivers.
recognize it. Like, it's not the Tsukorok. This one is a bit bigger, but it might be their new model. I don't think there's a brand there on it. But it's interesting that the case looks like the case of Mavic 3T, though it's a Ukrainian-produced one, I guess. Though it says it's only the case that it is made in China.
Yes.
I assume.
We also got some nice MREs.
Nice.
Soldiers meals ready to eat, and we have some more inside of the truck as well. It's in the back.
Let me maybe go here first. Thank you. Oh, no, that side, I guess, because there's nothing on this side. They are there. Yeah, so guys, rice and chicken, MRE, good mood meals. Cool. So you just need to add some boiling water, right?
Yes, you just put some hot water and you stir it up, and then you can eat it within 10 minutes. And it's a good source of calories, of salt, of everything you need to survive on the front line. And then, of course, the back.
Let's lead this one. Read this one. I said lead this one.
Yeah. Yes.
Lead by example.
Lead by example. And then Twente. Twente is a town in the Netherlands. Mm-hmm. So someone who contributed is from Twente. So Twente for Ukraine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And lead by example is the best type of leadership. And to be honest, it might be even the only type of leadership, the only real type of leadership. Do you agree with me, or you think there are different types of leadership?
Well, I actually agree, but I think
Your
that's
patch,
maybe one of
Collin.
the distinctions between leadership and management. Like, so you can be a manager, but you're not necessarily a leader.
You're
And,
right. Yeah.
Leaders inspire others. Yes.
Leaders inspire. Leaders lead by example.
I took a whole course on this in college. And I don't have much to say about it. No. So we basically talked about the theory of different leadership, and there are many different leadership styles. So, for example, Mahatma Gandhi had a very different leadership style from, for example, Douglas MacArthur, a World War II general. And yet they were still leaders who motivated people to carry out their missions.
Yep, you're right. And, leadership is, in my opinion, done only by example. I don't know. People just see the amazing things the leaders do, and they want to keep up. They want to either follow the example and do the same, or help the leaders and become the part of their team or movement. Yeah, that's usually how it happens. Unfortunately, some leaders are not given good example, because I think Trump is, in fact, a leader. Unfortunately, he's leading half of the country, at least half of the country.
It's a good example of what not to do.
I mean,
Yes.
there are good leaders, there are good leaders, and there are bad leaders. I mean, he is in the position of leadership. His job is to be a leader.
Yeah.
Question is he?
Is he really a leader?
How is his report card on that? How is he doing?
I
What do you
just-
guys think? Is Trump a good leader, a bad leader, an in-between leader?
Yeah, leader.
What?
Yeah, leader.
Blatt leader.
Comment below.
I like the Blatt leader version. I think Donald Trump, if he is leading by example, then he's leading by a very shitty example, and I wonder how it works. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not every leadership is done by example, but who knows? Maybe people follow him because they want to be con man and doing the art of the deal together.
Donald Trump is a bully, not a leader. If you disagree with him, he will
Yeah.
basically put a target on your back publicly and say, you're a terrible person and this and that. And next thing you know, you have about 120 death threats in your inbox, and
Yep.
suddenly your telephone number and address get exposed. And this is why people publicly try to kiss his rear end so much, but privately, it's been proven they can't really stand him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I think it's bullying, not leadership.
Yeah, it's bullying, and he's bullying he's an abuser. So
Oh yeah, and that's been proven in court as well.
yeah, so I think there are leaders and there are abusers who are not really leading but intimidating other people, and I think that's the difference. He's not a leader. We've actually came to a conclusion just now. He's an abuser instead of a leader.
Something him and Putin share in common, I think.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, definitely. And they're made of the same dough. Dough,
Yeah.
right? Dough.
Yeah, dough.
Definitely. It's colder today than, I don't know, than what? Stefan, how do you deal with colds? I mean, are you a cold-blooded or hot-blooded person?
Whenever
think we
whenever
were-
I get cold, I do push-ups.
Uh-huh, okay.
Solves
So,
the problem.
I hope... What? Okay. Are you cold right now? Maybe you want to do some push-ups?
I'm still tired from yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think there's also just one more piece of text on the other side if you
Okay,
want
let's
to show
go.
it.
Show it.
It's just actually this one has an emoji. It says freedom for
Nice.
Ukraine. It's the first heart emoji I've seen on a NAFO truck.
I wonder if I've seen some of them before. I think I did.
Yeah, probably.
Yellow and blue ones.
Yeah.
I've seen once, yeah, I remember. Oh, and on this patch you can see their not such detailed faces like on the embroidered
original,
patch, right?
yeah. And
On
it's-
the
yeah.
embroidered patch, it's much more detailed.
And
definitely.
it's a patch that has a patch on it. It's a patch within a patch.
So there's an inception
Yes.
happened there.
Patchception.
Patchception.
And we also put the 4 flags, so because Colin and I are both from the U.S. and we're also from Germany, but I live in the Netherlands currently.
Careful with the camera.
Colin
don't do the
lives in
camera.
Germany, so it's like we have like this connection of 4 different countries. And Colin, how many people contributed to the campaign in total?
More than 250 people donated to make this truck and equipment happen.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who donated to this campaign, guys.
Yes.
It's really, really appreciated. And so I really want to talk to your to soldiers, to your soldier, to whom you handed this over.
So we can make a cut, and then I will talk to him.
Colin, we can actually continue talking to Stefan. You go
Okay.
ask him if he's okay with that, and you can come here, and I don't even need to cut anything.
Super.
Cool.
That's, it's not only because I love raw content, everything like in life, but also because I don't have enough time to edit all of it.
Yeah, it's convenient, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to sit here. Sit here? Oh my god, I'm
Stand
standing.
here, yeah.
And just keep talking and talking about me talking. Yeah, not such an interesting stuff. Guys, I wanted to show you something that I was given
Yes, I'm already wearing it.
to the guys on the stream. Does he want to talk?
He'd prefer not to.
He prefer not to, even with his covered face.
Right. Yeah. He said just like the less, the more, even with the face covering, the more interviews he gives, the more potential risk. So yeah.
Okay,
And
no
I said,
problem.
no worries, we're here to support you. And
Even if he's just already tired of giving interviews, it's totally fine. Or he doesn't like me, it's also already fine.
He hasn't had the pleasure to get to know you to not like you yet.
Exactly. This is why I know that this is just a joke and nothing has to do with the reality.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, guys, are you tired of talking to me?
I think that's impossible.
No, but I think lunch should happen.
Yeah, I would say I'm getting hungry. That's what
They still didn't bring pizza, so we still have the time to talk, right? We don't have what? I don't know. What about the guy who's talking to your soldier? Do you know him?
No, I mean, we just met him today.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think, guys? What do we do? Do you have any ideas? I've shown all the trucks.
All 30?
No, not all the trucks. I was late tonight. Russians were following the ceasefire tonight, shooting ballistics at Kyiv and sending drones. And I heard ballistics at around 1 a.m. It was pretty loud. You guys also heard it. How was it?
I heard the anti-aircraft going off a little bit, so we sometimes get alerts, and then we check the Telegram channels to see how legit it is. And I kind of brushed it off, and then I kind of woke up later. I heard the anti-aircraft going off like, and I was like, Colin, it's time to go. Let's go to the
So we
shelter.
went into the air shelter.
So you did not hear the ballistics falling, right?
No.
Only the air defense that was shooting Shaheeds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I thought it was closer, because I thought maybe there were some explosions in the
Yeah.
distance. But when I was like, okay, if it's close enough to hear the aircraft, I was like, oh, anti-aircraft. I was like, okay.
So probably that ballistic was closer to me than to you.
Yeah, probably.
I assume, because I heard an air defense missile shooting off to shoot that ballistic down, and after that, in around a minute, I heard an explosion, pretty loud one, and then probably the debris falling. Yeah, so that was pretty loud, and then I could not sleep for another hour.
No.
And then I had to oversleep today. Just like I woke up an hour and a half later, looking at the clock and like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be later. I'll miss some of the trucks, but whatever.
Do you think that Ukraine will return the favor during the May 9th parade in Moscow?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. I am disappointed by our side following the energetic ceasefire while Russia is not following it. So I don't think Ukraine will have the guts to attack the night. It's not about the guts. It's about making good relationship with Trump. I'm not really like disappointed in terms of politics. I understand that it is needed. We really need to show that we want peace. We won't attack Russia's territory when the ceasefire is on, right? We need to do our best to keep the relationship with U.S. good, no matter what Trump does, right? But it would be awesome to see us being more daring. The Ukrainian side, Ukrainian politicians be more daring. But I don't think we're right now in the condition, in the situation to really do that. We need to be more careful. So I don't hope for any attacks on 9th May on Russian parade, but of course I would like to see it,
I thought it would maybe be a good idea if instead of like they could fly drones in, but they would have like poop or something like that, or like pamphlets, or just drones that don't have anything, just to troll and ruin the parade.
It would be really awesome to launch some FPV drones. Also without any ammunition on it.
Yeah,
but
so it would be trolling in real time in front of the real world, and I think that even Trump would have to respect that.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm gonna bounce because I'm gonna check out some of these interviews over here with the soldiers, and see. I think we're gonna try to talk to name censored soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Your new friend.
Yeah.
Who received the truck.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you really need
we'll
to
see
use
if we
the
can
time
find
on
you
that.
find you a soldier maybe who you can talk to.
Please do, and
Yeah.
I can also ask Vladislava too, and also
Yes.
need to meet her.
Perfect,
Okay,
perfect.
guys, thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
for
Rick.
talking to me once again.
I guess we're
Guys,
rollers now.
Berr Brothers, you have your YouTube channel now, right? Berr Battalion.
Yes.
People can subscribe to it.
Technically, as a channel, yes, you can subscribe to it.
Why technically?
I mean, well, it's
It's small right now,
it's small, but yeah.
We'll post on social media, but we need to make more.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah. And also subscribe to Build the Lanes.
Yeah, subscribe to Build the Lanes.
Yes.
And Mentor Lane.
Let me show the patch of Build the Lanes. So here it is, guys. Build the Lanes.
It's literally exactly what the channel logo looks like.
Yep, exactly like the channel logo looks like. So, you know what to say? No? You
Live
forgot?
long and prosper, and Slava Ukraini.
Heroem Slava. Bye, guys. See you in the next part. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like this video, leave a comment under it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Check the previous part here. In the previous one, I talked to other volunteers. They are on the handover event and with a Ukrainian soldier from 80th Airborne Brigade. This is the patch on the raffle this week, an epic patch of Naruto from the 93rd Brigade. Buy the tickets for it. Thank you. What you can also do, you can subscribe to my base here, or Donatello and Patreon. If base doesn't work for you, those are in the description of this video. Thank you very much for everything you do for Ukrainian Army, guys. Thank you for closing so many fundraisers with me. I love you. Live long and prosper. Slava Ukraini!